A lot goes into laying the foundation of a satisfying, long-lasting relationship. Yet so many of us find ourselves asking quietly, have we really got what it takes to keep this going? Why does intimacy feel steady in some relationships and strangely absent in others? Let's sit with that question for a moment. Imagine this. Two people talk all the time. They text each other updates. They make plans. They cover the logistics of life. But when it comes to the deeper stuff, they avoid it. They can talk about groceries and work, but not about fears or dreams. The closeness feels shallow, like it never really gets deeper. Or there's the couple who trust each other with bills and chores, but emotionally they hold back. They feel safe in the practical sense, but when it comes to being vulnerable, there's hesitation. Something about the relationship doesn't feel like a safe place to land. Then there's the couple where one person is carrying the whole emotional weight. They're the one who notices birthdays, who checks in, plans the dates, while their partner coasts. Over time, the imbalance creates resentment. What started as love begins to feel like a job. And finally, think of two people who are amazing together physically. The passion is there. But outside of those moments, they feel like strangers. The intimacy in bed just doesn't stretch into the rest of their lives. All these situations look different, but underneath, they share something in common. Intimacy fades when one essential piece is missing. It turns out there are 4 ingredients that make the difference. Miss just one, and things can start to unravel. Keep them together, and love has room to grow and last. So let's take a look at these. The first ingredient is security. Security isn't flashy. You don't always notice it when it's there, but you feel its absence deeply. It's the sense that you can be vulnerable without being punished for it, that you can lean in without fear of being pushed away. In a secure relationship, you can say what's really on your mind. You can ask for reassurance without shame. You can admit mistakes without worrying it will be used against you. That steadiness makes intimacy possible, because closeness without safety feels like standing on a cracked floor. When security is missing, everything feels fragile. Someone can withhold affection to gain control, or they might distance themselves whenever emotions rise. So then love becomes tense, and more about protecting yourself than opening up. Cultivating security is about more than labels or attachment styles. It's about building the habit of showing up with consistency, honesty, and care. Enough times that your partner begins to believe closeness is safe again. The next ingredient is trust. Trust is the foundation that lets love relax. It's the quiet knowledge that your partner will be there when you need them, not just when it's convenient. It's believing in their honesty, their loyalty, and their willingness to keep showing up. Trust doesn't mean perfection. It means predictability. It's the sense that even if things get messy, your partner won't suddenly turn on you. They won't demean you, manipulate you, or walk away when things get tough. Without trust, even the happiest relationship feels shaky. Every silence is a threat. Every absence is a suspicion. But with trust, you can let yourself just breathe. You know the ground you're standing on isn't about to give way. Trust grows through consistency, through daily choices that prove reliability, through words that match actions, and through the simple act of keeping promises both small and large. Our third ingredient is mutuality. This is where both partners see themselves as a unit, and both pull their weight in keeping love alive. Mutuality is the quiet, everyday cooperation that makes a relationship feel balanced. It's not about splitting every task 50-50. It's about the spirit of reciprocity. The sense that both people care, contribute, and make the relationship feel worth investing in. Without mutuality, resentment will inevitably show up. One partner feels like the caretaker, while the other gets comfortable taking more than they give. Over time, that imbalance eats away at intimacy. With mutuality, you feel you can trust not only in your partner's love, but also in your shared ability to handle challenges, to give and receive support, and to keep choosing each other even when it's difficult. It's about believing in your own capacity to be a good partner and believing in your partner's capacity to meet you there. The final and fourth ingredient is closeness through touch and intimacy. On the surface, it seems obvious. But intimacy here is not just about physical satisfaction. It's about how affection becomes a language of care. A hand on the shoulder, a playful touch in passing, a kiss before leaving the house. These small gestures create a sense of being wanted, valued, and loved. Every couple has their own version of what closeness looks like. For some, it's more physical. For others, it's more emotional. But the heart of it is the same, finding a rhythm of connection that makes both partners feel chosen, desired, and safe. Without this, a relationship may feel like friendship without fire. With it, passion and tenderness reinforce each other. Closeness doesn't just live in the bedroom. It spills into how partners listen, how they comfort, and how they carry each other through the ordinary moments. Happy couples don't have a perfect formula. They lose patience, get things wrong, and go through seasons of distance like anyone else. But the difference is that they keep these four ingredients alive: security, trust, mutuality, and closeness. Lose one, and the relationship starts to wobble. Keep them in balance, and intimacy has a way of surviving the years. So if you're feeling distance right now, don't rush to blame yourself or your partner. Ask instead, which ingredient have we let slip away? Because intimacy isn't about grand gestures. It's about the ordinary moments, practiced with care, that make love feel extraordinary. You've been watching The Soft Skills. Like and subscribe for more thoughtful takes on love, connection, and everything in between.